Guys, we are back. As we have discussed in the previous video about situation test, this video is all about the second step we need to understand for cracking situation test is what are the steps involved in situation test. First and foremost, in situation test, you will get 4 options. These 4 options will include 4 different questions belonging from 4 different fields. For example, maybe the question is like you have to develop some accessories, maybe the question is like you have to develop some futuristic design, you have to develop some garment, you have to develop some accessories like footwears, bags, products, any household objects. Along with that, you can also able to design the 3D modeling, interior design of some cafes, some restaurant or anything else. So you need to understand, you have to cover all these elements while you are learning and preparing in order to crack situation test. So the first and foremost step which you need to understand is mind mapping and prior planning. So when you are sitting in a hall room for giving situation test, you will get 15 minutes in order to choose which option you will opt for making model for the next 2 hours of your examination. The first step, the prior planning and mind mapping, includes you have to understand that which topic you can perform best, and then you have to think that what you will get to develop in the next 2 hours. You have to understand the time management process. You have to understand the concept generation. You have to understand that what are the elements which you need to develop, what are the props you need to develop, how will collaborate all the props and elements into one single base in order to complete your model. You need to understand what are the materials which are available to you at that period of time, how you will combine 2 materials or 3 materials with required adjustments. So when you are done with mind mapping and your 15 minutes are over, now you have just 2 hours to implement your mind mapping into real portrayal of 3D model. So the first step is to create the flat rough sketch along with your simple pie chart or flow diagram in order to understand your concept to the viewers or the examiner. For that, you need to draw the sketch with a normal pencil lightly just for your understanding. Don't use pen or color or dark pencils and highlight the things, because it might happen that when you will portray their imagination into a 3D model, few or the other things you had discovered while doing it. So don't finalize your sketch, just idea it, just initiate your sketch. Then you spend your complete 1 hour in order to develop your props and then base, and then how base and props are amalgamated together to finalize your complete scenario or complete portrayal of your imagination into 3D model. Either it's accessory, footwear, bag, installation, art pieces, master artwork, or it may be a interior designing of a cafe, restaurant, or anything, any question which you are opting for. With your model, the last 30 minutes, spend 15 minutes of that 30 minutes in order to complete your writer. You need to explain your complete imagination and your model in less than 200 or it's got 150 words, and explain that in a best vocabulary possible, so that the viewer or the examiner should understand your concept and your material handling and your model concept properly, very clear, straight to their mind. Now, when you are done with your write-up also, you have to go back to your final sketch which you had created initially with a light pencil and visible line of construction. Just finish it with marker, pen, colors, and complete your concept chart and present it beautifully on the table, so that the viewer could able to flow his mind from one to another and get to understand about your complete design process very nicely, and your approach of design very simple, clear and minimalistic. Lastly, I want to conclude this video by stating one quote: the backbone of success is hard work, perseverance and good planning. So just go ahead and follow the steps and do your assignments step by step and understand the beauty of design process and how to crack situation test. I will get back to you with new videos and get back to you with new planning, how we've done a mind mapping and the further process of situation test. Love and peace from my side.